Welcome to Standing Rock Ranch in Grass Valley, California, the new home of Starr Horse Retreats. We want to give you a tour. This is the old original barn. It's one of those amazing old pole barns that is right up by the road, probably where the carriage would stop and unload and pick up back in the gold rush era when Grass Valley was first booming. And this is pretty cool. Someday we're going to restore this and create a beautiful event barn. But for now, that's pretty low on our priority of things to restore because we have a lot of restoration to do, as you will see. When you first enter the gates of Standing Rock, you see this incredible standing rock, which is what the name is all about. And it almost looks a little bit like a profile, like a bust from the road. So it's pretty cool. When I first drove up the very first time I saw the property, it just took my breath away. It's so magical. And then there's Sitting Rock next to it that we affectionately call it. And beyond that, between these two, is a old barn that is falling apart that we are going to rebuild and turn into the Sacred Arts Barn and Apothecary Studio for creating beautiful balms and ointments and medicinal products made from herbs grown right here on the land. And we also are going to get a kiln and do a pottery studio. And so this is a really big dream that we have. And it's right off the road too, very close to the road, so it'll be easy for the public to get to once we get open and started. It's right by a creek that runs from the lake, the overflow, and goes under the road. It was up high, and we believe that's because the creek does overflow, probably in the winter. So these are the guest houses. There are currently 3, but we do have a foundation for a 4th. And so these are going to be really super great for the retreats. So here you can take a look at the foundation for the 4th house. You can see it's going to have a pretty cool view looking out over the lake. And then this is the 3rd house, and this one is currently being occupied by the workers that are helping to restore everything. And this is a Sunday, so they were back home where they live, but this just gives you an idea. They're really nice. And then we'll move on to the 2nd house, which kind of looks like a perfect little gingerbread house from the outside. This one also has an incredible view. They all do. And this one, the bedrooms are upstairs, so this is a 2-story. Kind of reminds me of 3 Little Bears room in the bunkhouse in our current place in Minden. And then this is the octagon house. It's actually a complete circle, and of course has the phenomenal view like all the others. Welcome in. This has a really cool ceiling. And check out this cool little fairy ring area that we want to create a meditative walking path. There's a ring of trees here. In the middle there are all these boulders and different little pathways overlooking the lake, and so this is going to be a little beautiful meditation garden. You can just feel the amazing energy. And here is the 20-stall horse barn and the shop at the back of the really big arena. Well, this is Rick's shop, but this is going to be a huge bank of windows with a door opening up out into the gathering grounds. And there's actually horse stalls in here too, but we don't need that many, so we're going to convert these into like his welding studio, his maybe where he puts his plumbing supplies. But on top of that bank of stalls is going to be the viewing lounge. We're going to close that out and make it a room, and it's where people can sit and look out onto the arena and watch as we work with horses in the arena. But you can see we poured concrete on this. This was just dirt, and this is big. I didn't know it was this big.
Yeah, that's why you keep showing me these pictures of this little lounge.
Ah.
This thing is huge.
And this is the view from the main house. You can see the covered arena. There's a tennis court here, and overgrown. We'll re-pour that tennis court. Rick likes to play tennis, and for the retreats, maybe some people want to play pickleball or tennis. This is all incredible view from the house of the lake, and the lake is stocked full of bass, and our property line is on the other side of the lake, so we actually don't own the lake, but our very good friend who owns all 750 acres allows us to have access to the lake whenever we want. And we peeled off 100 acres for ourselves. The guys are doing the fencing right now, separating our parcel out of the 750 acres. And none of the other acreage has any buildings. We got all the infrastructure and horse stuff in our parcel. You see there's more stalls on the outside of the arena too. So I think it was 26 stalls altogether. So right here is a space where we're going to put our obstacle course for the horses in this flat area right here. And for now, we're just parking all the building equipment and tractors inside the covered arena, because the very last step we'll bring in sand and put up a fence around the arena before working with it. He sold a lot of these tractors with the property, so we have a skid steer, a scissor lift, a little bulldozer, and here's the viewing lounge up here. And we'll make this window bigger so that people can look out and view what's going on in the arena with the horses. And then we move into the horse barn, because the horse barn, it's so cool. It's got a loft upstairs, and you see it has these hay hatches, these hatch doors that you can drop hay through down in the stalls. And then look at these really cool silos for loading up with grain. And so we'll be able to load bags of grain in, and I won't have to wear out my wrist scooping every day at barn time. And depending on how much you put in, but they have a capacity to go fill all the way up by putting these sliding doors in. It's so cool that it has all these little features, and we want to restore it back to its original grandeur. Looking down, you can see the stalls. It was pretty dreary and dark, depressing. I can't believe that they actually kept horses in these stalls. They were more like prison cells, but we're opening everything up and cutting windows in so that they can see all the way across to each other, which will make the herd feel more comfortable when they're in for grain time. So for a 20-stall horse barn, there's actually 2 aisleways with stalls on both the right and the left. So it's pretty cool. I've never seen something this big. It used to be a thoroughbred breeding facility, and so that's why they had all of the infrastructure set up. So when you first enter the gates, there are 2 roads. There's the upper road that goes past the guest houses, and then the lower road goes through the various paddocks to get directly to the equestrian area. And there's miles and miles of fencing that needs to be repaired. We probably won't paint it. We'll just have them turn into cedar fencing. And it's got these really cool front entry gates, and of course all of the various ponds everywhere. And when there's ponds, there's wildlife. I've really enjoyed showing you our dreams for Standing Rock Ranch. We look forward to keeping you abreast of the progress in a video vlog on the website and YouTube, and continue to show our dreams of what we envision, almost like a vision board of what we want to do. But for now, we are packing up 2 huge farms and moving them, which is a pretty enormous task. Lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff, which happens when you get old, like us. And thank you very much, and to be continued.